Hi, I'm John Cushing. I'm on the marketing staff here at the Port of Los Angeles. Today, we're going to enjoy a bird's eye view of the amazing facility where all of us do our jobs. And there's lots to see. All of us know the port is changing and growing to meet the needs of our customers. You've probably seen some of these changes going on over the past few months, but there's a lot more you haven't seen. Because people tend to focus on their own area, sometimes they don't get a chance to see the entire port. Did you know we're undergoing the largest seaport improvement program in U.S. history? It's true. Over the next few minutes, we're going to get the big picture on all the exciting growth happening around us. And when the tour is over, I know all of you will be as proud as I am to be a part of everything you see, part of the great future of Worldport, LA. The Port of Los Angeles is one of our city's most important assets. Over the years, the port, and everyone who works here, has made an enormous contribution to the entire region's growth and economic prosperity. Today, nearly 250,000 jobs depend on moving billions of dollars worth of cargo through the port each year. And $1 out of every $27 in income generated throughout Southern California can be tied to port-related activity. As we head into the 21st century, all of us know that markets are becoming more global. The national, state, and local economies all depend more than ever on imports and exports of all kinds of goods. That makes the port more important than ever before and helps explain why the port is so successful. As time goes on, foreign trade will play an even bigger role in LA's economy as other countries open their markets to us and they demand more of our products in return. In fact, cargo container volume is expected to double by the year 2020. Not only is trade more important, but the maritime industry itself is changing. New vessel sharing agreements between cargo carriers are having a major impact on port planning and performance, putting more pressure on port pricing and services. And the competition will only get tougher in the years to come. To meet the needs of a changing industry, as well as the needs of its customers, the port has embarked on the biggest, most ambitious expansion program of any seaport in U.S. history, the Pier 300-400 Implementation Program. With 24 separate projects currently underway, valued at more than $600 million, our vision is to set a new standard for world-class port operations. Now, let's take a tour of some of the major projects underway at the port. By the time we're finished, you'll be amazed at the exciting activity going on all around us. Most important, you'll understand that you are a part of everything you're about to see, and why every member of the Worldport LA team is vital to our success, no matter what your job is. Each of you is a part of port history, and here you can see history in the making, the Pier 300-400 program, the largest capital development project since our founding almost 90 years ago. Pier 300 will greatly expand and enhance the port's ability to serve our customers, with 10 new terminal buildings, 5,000 feet of new deep-water berths to accommodate today's bigger cargo ships, 35 miles of new railroad track, a new dry bulk export facility, and the new Terminal Island container transfer facility. Each of these projects is currently underway, In fact, how would you like to write out an average of $1 million in checks every single day? That's what the port is paying its contractors now. Dredging crews are busy creating the outlines of what will become the new Pier 400. Some 25 million cubic yards of materials are being removed to deepen the navigation channels and turning basins, which will allow even the largest container ships and dry bulk vessels easier access to the port. That's enough to cover 1 square mile of land to a depth of more than 24 feet. The dredge material will then be used to construct the first phase of Pier 400, a 582-acre project that will serve as the port's long-term expansion site. By the way, how would you like to get an electric bill for $300,000 every month? That's what the port pays, mostly to power the Florida, an 18,000 horsepower dredge that is doing most of the digging. In fact, we use enough electricity each month to power 5,000 homes, which makes us the Department of Water and Power's biggest customer. Like all port operations, the Pier 300-400 program is being undertaken at no cost to taxpayers. But the port is about more than just dollars and cents. Whenever dredging and landfilling occurs, there is a need to provide environmental offsets. That's why the port has dedicated an area of the outer harbor as a new habitat for endangered wildlife. We are also restoring tidal flushing for the wildlife habitat in Bataquitos Lagoon. Located 90 miles south of the port in the beach city of Carlsbad, Bataquitos Lagoon has been clogged with sediment. But now it is open to tidal action, revitalizing the water quality for fish, migratory birds, vegetation, and wildlife. So even the environment is a winner in the new Worldport LA. A major component of the Pier 300 expansion is the construction of the new container terminal for American President lines. The new APL terminal will serve as the company's southern gateway for cargo moving to and from the U.S., Mexico, Asia, and the Middle East. Covering 230 acres, almost double the size of APL's current terminal, the new facility will include a 3/4 mile long wharf, 12 cranes, and 4 berths, as well as efficient on-dock rail and truck access. It'll be the largest container complex in the nation when it opens in 1997. As everyone knows, moving cargo into the port is just part of the picture. We also need to efficiently move it out, off of ships and onto trains and trucks, which then fan out all across the continent. That's why we're building the Terminal Island Container Transfer Facility, or TICTIF. Instead of trucking cargo to freight trains miles from the port, TICTIF allows goods to be offloaded and transferred directly to rail cars, right on the dock, immediately. With container volume expected to double over the next 25 years, TICTIF will help make sure Worldport LA is ready to handle it. Another major part of the Pier 300-400 program is the new Los Angeles Export Terminal facility. It's designed to serve as the main West Coast gateway for exporting large volumes of coal, petroleum coke, and other dry bulk materials to Asia and the Pacific Rim. This 120-acre project is now under construction, full speed ahead. Once completed, this $180 million facility will be able to handle 10 million tons of dry bulk products each year. The design allows for possible future expansion by adding a second berth, increasing annual capacity to 20 million tons. It will be the largest facility of its kind on the U.S. West Coast and will be able to handle ships as big as 250,000 tons. The last major component of the port's expansion program is the Alameda Corridor. Promising the ultimate and efficient truck and train transportation, this 20-mile rail and street improvement project will expedite the movement of cargo from the port to destinations across the country. As the nation's largest infrastructure project, the Alameda Corridor will combine the freight operations of several major railroads. It will also boost operating efficiency, improve traffic, and reduce environmental impact by eliminating all on-grade street and highway crossings. With truck and train traffic expected to triple in the years to come, the Alameda Corridor will be designed to handle 100 trains a day, compared to 30 a day that now move through the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach combined. Because they'll be able to travel safely at up to 40 miles per hour, rail capacity will also improve. The benefits of the Alameda Corridor will extend far beyond the port, and even far beyond California. The project is expected to create up to 2 million new jobs nationwide, including 700,000 here in Southern California. It will generate an estimated $250 billion in new trade by the year 2010. And it will serve as a new worldwide standard for efficient intermodal transportation networks, enabling the port and the entire nation to capitalize on expanding global trade opportunities. There are many other smaller but still vitally important infrastructure projects going on all around the port, all of which are part of the giant Pier 300-400 implementation program. You may have seen some of them, such as the new Badger Avenue Bridge, which will provide double mainline rail tracks to improve access to Terminal Island and Piers 300 and 400. We're also upgrading rail lines and creating new grade separations to handle the higher train speeds and increased train loads of the future. And the Anaheim Street Viaduct is being rebuilt so double-stack trains can pass under it.
We hope everyone has enjoyed today's armchair tour of all the exciting developments going on around Worldport, LA. When you take a moment to get the big picture, it's remarkable to see how everything is coming together. And everyone in the Worldport LA family is playing an important role in our progress. It's important to realize that all of us, no matter what we do, are making a valuable contribution to a dynamic organization, and that we can take pride in the continued growth and development of Worldport LA. But for now, please, pardon our dust, as they say, we've got to get back to work.